What's goody, everyone?
What's goody?
Today I am going to be ranking the whole entire Poppy Playtime series. There will be 6 games in total, which is Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, and Project Playtime. I will be ranking these games by S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and F tier, which is S tier being the top and the best, and F tier being the worst and the bottom of the list. Enough explaining, let's get into the tier list. In last place, which is 6th place, we are having Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. I'm sorry for all my Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 fans. It just wasn't for me as much as the other ones. I remember really liking it, really liking it. I was like, oh, it's better than Chapter 3, man. This chapter is the GOAT. But after replaying it for this tier list video, the movement feels very slow compared to the other games. Mommy Longlegs is not scary. Let's get that over with. Her design is not scary, but the sound she makes when she's chasing you is scary. But that's the only scary thing about the game. Everything else is not too scary. The mini games are pretty good. The whole game's kind of just filler and mini games until Poppy switches the lanes to make you go in the playground. That's basically where the story goes to. But everything else with the mini games and stuff kind of just felt like a little bit of filler. Just because it was in last place doesn't mean it was bad. It was still a pretty good game, but in my opinion, it was the worst one out of the 6. And in 5th place, we have Poppy Playtime Chapter 1. It's just short and sweet, with the whole chapter rounding about 20 minutes if you don't know what you're doing. Speedrunners could beat this chapter within 5 minutes. The puzzles were pretty good, and the Huggy Wuggy chase sequence was the best chase sequence in any of the series. The whole game was pretty good, but the only thing that held it back was how short it was, which puts it in 5th place. I'm gonna put it in B tier. In 4th place, we have Project Playtime. This game is really different compared to the whole series because this game is the only game that's online. You can play this game up to 7 players in one lobby. 6 players have to go around the facility and do puzzles to collect toys, while one of the players is a big creepy monster trying to get your booty hole. The game is really fun. The only problem is that it hasn't been updated in almost 3 years and a couple more months, which is crazy. So the replayability is getting worse and worse. But if it ever does get updated again, it will get a massive comeback. I just hope it gets updated more and more. But just for it not being updated, I'm gonna have to put it in B tier, 4th place. And in 3rd place, we have Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. Please don't shoot me. I know it's not in 1st place, but it's my opinion. You got your own opinions, guys. One of the biggest reasons why it's so much better than the other ones I already said is because the horror aspect was so good in this game. It was just such a big horror upgrade compared to the other chapters. And that's one of the biggest reasons why it's so much better than the other chapters I've talked about. And the gameplay was so good in this chapter. We got 2 new gloves in this chapter. We had the flare gun, which is probably my favorite glove in the whole entire series, and the purple glove, which is probably the best movement glove. And this had the best main antagonist / monster, or maybe the second, but probably the best main antagonist or monster, which is Nap, bro. He is so freaky, shaleaky, and dinky, bro. And his nightmare form is fire. I love his red gas. Because we inhaled that red gas at the Home Sweet Home place, it gave us the best horror sequence in the entirety of Poppy Playtime, man. He is having the scariest and best antagonist in the whole series. And the other monsters we face in this chapter are amazing, like the Smiling Critter section. Oh my goodness, that was so tense. I love that part. And the dog they chasing. Ooh, give me some more. And the goddamn teacher woman, I forgot her, Miss Daisy, whatever her goddamn name is. That was such a good part. The only thing that holds back this chapter so much, and I mean so much, are the puzzles. I don't know if it's just me, but I do not like the puzzles in this chapter. I'm sorry. And also, the boss fight at the end kind of is just really difficult, and it scares me like hell. That's the only thing that holds back the chapter. It could have been first place, but that's the only thing. And when I talk about the puzzles, I'm not talking about the ones you have to do like when Miss JC's like looking at you, or like the Smiling Critters. I'm talking about the ones where there's no monsters and just you. Those ones are boring. If it just wasn't for like the puzzles, this would have been an easy S tier, bro. And in second place, we have Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, Chapter 5, Chapter 5. I know a lot of people were probably going to be mad, but I really liked it. The puzzles were fun for me and probably really replayable. The gameplay was fun. The new gloves, though they weren't the best, were really fun. I love the pressure hand. I love the like yellow ass hand, whatever it is, where like it get electricity, get free shit, get heat shit. That was fun too. And they brought back Huggy Wuggy, man. That's my girl. That's my preppy little girl, bro. I'm so happy that they brought him back. And oh my goodness, the introduction to the prototype, bro, that was peak cinema. I know a lot of people didn't like his design, but I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it could be way scarier. At first, I was disappointed, but after I thought about it, it was pretty good. This is like maybe the weakest story with chapter 2, because it doesn't like, the only place it gets you to is like prototype this. Like it was kind of like confusing, like because like Giblet didn't tell you what to do and stuff. Like you didn't fully know where you're going. The Lily Love Braids like section was kind of like, we didn't need it, like it was kind of filler, but come on, that shit was so good. The Lily Love Braids place was such a good section, so replayable, so fun. Everything about the game felt very replayable and fun. And the ending, bro, I mean, yeah, they could have ended the series off with this chapter, but come on, the doctor is back, bro. Yeah, but overall, this chapter was a blast, and it'll probably be one of the most replayable chapters of Poppy Playtime, because I already like replayed it like 3 times, bro. So for that, it's going in A tier. And the last one, number 1, in my opinion, is chapter 4. And for the big majority of the Poppy Playtime fan base, a lot of the last place for everyone's ranking is chapter 4, which really sucks, because the main reason why is because, the release was so buggy. Well, if you just look at that, yeah, it's gonna be bad, but if you replayed it like a month later where they had like the biggest patch, it was so good and fun, man. And it was definitely the most replayable chapter yet, with the Yarnaby section, the doctor section. Everything was just so good. And I get pissed off when people say, oh my god, the gameplay was so boring in this game. Just because they didn't introduce a new cool grab pack doesn't mean it didn't have cool gameplay section. You don't need new stuff for it to be good gameplay. And also, it probably had the most interesting story in like the whole chapters, and the most interesting like VHS tapes and all of that, and probably has the best characters in this chapter by far, which is my man Doughy the Dough Man, bro. He's just so lovable, and his character arc, everything about him, like how he was so nice, all those 3 kids inside him that have all different emotions, and how like at the end he was just so sorry. Like his last words were like, sorry. And like the goddamn freaking betrayal of Poppy, bro, realizing that Ollie was a prototype. This chapter was so peak, and no one could stop me from saying that. S tier. So yeah, that was my ranking. I hope you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe and tickle your pickle.